Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And for me, it's Sunday morning. I'm probably posting this Sunday evening by you. It's weird. I live in Israel. If you're new to my channel, I live in Israel. And in Israel, we don't have Sundays. I mean, we have Sundays. I'm here. It exists. But Sundays is like Monday, right? We call it Yom Rishon, the day one. Our weekends is basically Fridays and Saturdays. That's when everybody takes off. So anyway, happy new week to everybody out there. So the question I have this fine Sunday morning is who dislikes this era of Doctor Who, the Chris Chibnall, Jodie Whittaker era, more? Me, and I really, really detest it. I really, 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 really hate it. I want to say, if you are somebody who likes the current era, God bless you. It's great that we like different things. You know, I have nothing against you. I don't understand how you like. I mean, if you like all the rest of Doctor Who and this Doctor Who, I don't understand how you like it, but it doesn't matter. And I have seen, there's we are very divided, generally speaking, in the Western world, in society. Generally speaking, us not agreeing on Doctor Who, on which Doctor Who is good or bad, doesn't really mean much. And God bless you. I'm happy for you to enjoy it. So yeah, but who detests it more, me? And I absolutely detest it, or Chris Chibnall, the guy making it. So I'm going to argue, could be Chris Chibnall. Could be Chris Chibnall. See, I promote his Doctor Who way more than he does. I know we're going to see examples of just prime promotion he could have had, which he's just not interested in. I mean, I don't understand a production of this size, of this importance to the BBC, being done somewhat in secret, where there's a voracious fan base and there's news outlets begging, literally begging for stories. RadioTimes.com, Doctor Who magazine, they're begging for stories, and so it's a bit strange. We're going to be looking at some of those stories. We're doing a basic roundup of what's going on in the wacky world of Doctor Who, and it is a bit wacky. Let me tell you, that's what the world of Doctor Who is a bit on the strange side. Before we get into it, can you hit the like button? That would be great. That would be fantastic. Can you hit the share button? Even better. Can you hit that subscribe button? If you're subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed. I keep saying I want to get to the next plateau in subscribers. That's not really true. I want to get all the subscribers, okay? Everybody, okay? And I'm really talking about everybody on YouTube. I mean, everybody on planet Earth. I want them all to subscribe and listen to me attentively. And the weird thing is, I actually do. I mean, that's kind of where my ego is. It's not easy to live with for me or anybody around me. Be grateful that we have the barrier of this screen between us. So like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful to everybody who subscribes. And do check out my Indiegogo. 2 awesome graphic novels. We got biblical, 220 pages long, Bible stories related to the Trace of Restless Rogues. We have The Imperium, a love letter to telefantasy of the 1960s. I'm just starting work on those extra 5 pages, which I totally forgot about. We did well in the campaign, and I totally forgot. I got the script written up. I got to add some reference pictures in it before I send it to Dominic Racho, the incredible artist who does just incredible art. We'll have a quick whiz through of his incredible. I normally talk about these things, but come on, you've seen them a gazillion times before, and if you haven't seen them before, go check out the Indiegogo. The link is right below, and I'm gagging to close this campaign so I can start the next one, right? What better reason to close the campaign than to start next one? And we got all these posters. This one, you're getting this one free, okay? With it, I mean, probably if we get another few $100s, I think we will. The eyes have it. We have Great Balls of Fire, and finally, I'm clicking on it, but it's not doing it. Let's try it again. Fine, and clicking on it now, I'm getting the whizzy wheel. There you go, Forever Young, the Fourth Doctor and Sarah Jane Smith, growing old together in the TARDIS, and just the way life should be. And other ways life should be is we should be kind of excited about a new series of Doctor Who being created, as Doctor Who fans. And if the Doctor Who fans aren't excited, maybe the people making it should be excited, which brings me back to Chris Chibnall. I don't understand. There's location filming going on again. Location filming that involves popular monsters. I think this whole season probably involves popular monsters. We have the Sontarans, and much like the Cybermen from last season, fantastic design, just fantastic design. And I'm gutted those Cybermen were in such some badly written episodes because they look fantastic, right? And the production design, I really want to give him kudos, right? So the Sontarans look fantastic. Weeping Angels we've seen. Is there any other monsters we've seen? So and now, spoiler alert. Hang on to your armrests, for this news, which is very, very obvious. Daleks are coming back in season 13. There's 8 episodes. I thought there was another monster we've seen knocking around as well. I don't know. It seems to me this smacks a little bit of desperation in that I don't think they're trying to save Doctor Who. I think Doctor Who is pretty much over at the end of this season. I think there's going to be a 60th anniversary special, probably starring David Tennant. That's it. They might reboot the series, restart it again. But it's basically, I think this is going to end on a cliffhanger regeneration, much like the last time Doctor Who was the first time Doctor Who was cancelled at the end of Patrick Troughton's run. I really think that that's exactly where we're going to go with it. We're going to talk about that a bit more in the video. So right now, I think Chris Chibnall is he's trying to turn around his legacy. Honestly, and maybe his future employability. He seems to have taken something that's very, very popular and successful, Doctor Who, and made it very, very unpopular and not successful. That's not really something that you really want to do, right? That seems to be a bit of an own goal. So anyway, how do we know about the Daleks? Because good people over. Where's the right one? I think it's this one over here. There you go. The good people over at Bristol. What's the name of there's some local Bristol paper. I can't remember the name of it. Just Google Bristol Doctor Who filming. They've had 2 articles on it so far. Doctor Who filming in Bristol. I'm not showing you the first article. It's too boring. It's basically a bunch of trucks saying Doctor Who's filming. And that was it. I mean, really, that's the entire. I actually pulled it up. I was gonna screen grab it. The reason I have to screen grab this and not put it, just read it from a browser, because there's freaking ads everywhere. Give me a break. No wonder nobody reads legacy media. Although, I have to tell you, as I'm reading this very, very local paper, and it really is a very, very local paper, I just can't stop thinking of Ricky Gervais in his latest series, Afterlife, who works in a local paper, and this kind of fits exactly in there. If you haven't seen it, it's very good. Some people say it's depressing. I found it reasonably uplifting. I mean, listen, it's a heavy subject, but it was very good. Listen, I like Ricky Gervais in general. I think his work's very good. I think he's probably very good, quite frankly. He's a pretty nice guy. Doctor Who's filming in Bristol. Jodie Whittaker and John Bishop shooting scenes at abandoned warehouse. So okay, this right now sounds a bit boring, but now the strapline tells a bit more. It's believed scenes involving Daleks are being filmed inside the building. So this is doing it in a disused warehouse is kind of exciting, because it does hark back to a really good Dalek story, Resurrection of the Daleks. So that's one where Tegan left. Towards the end of the Fifth Doctor's run, a lot of that took place inside a warehouse and with Daleks. So I think, I do think that's what they're trying to do with this season of Doctor Who. We're looking at Doctor Who karaoke, where they're going to just try and redo things that have worked in the past, but they've done that before and they never work. Because honestly, if I have a quote, was it Philip Hinchcliffe, a former fantastic producer of Doctor Who, it is the show that finds you out. It's a show that, listen, oftentimes you can hide your lack of ability behind tricks, right? You can, and you do it as an artist, you do it as a writer. There are tricks you can do to fake it, right? And Doctor Who is a show that finds you out. Doctor Who is a show where your ability is put on display. And it really is, because we've seen it. Just, I think the quality of the last couple of years has been shocking. And I've really wanted to like it. Okay, again, if you're a fan of the current era, I really genuinely wanted to like it. It is believed scenes involving Daleks are being filmed inside. Why is it believed that? Let's find out. Scenes for the forthcoming series of Doctor Who are being filmed at an abandoned warehouse in Bristol. Jodie Whittaker, who portrays the 13th Doctor, I'm glad she said the 13th Doctor and not the Doctor, because this character she plays, for me, bears no relation to the Doctor. Often speaking, I think it's really important that the Doctor is a very clever person, the cleverest person in the room, and very effective. Has a great deal of agency. Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, not so much, more of a buffoon who screws everything up and has no agency. So I know, for me, didn't really work. The great experiment didn't really work. Jodie Whittaker, we said that already, is shooting at the A Bond warehouse on Cumberland Road. Get over there if you're... do you want to get over there if you're a Doctor Who fan? Here's the thing, don't go there if you're a Doctor Who fan. It just encourages them. They don't realise what they're doing is garbage. Don't go there and be excited. I mean, unless you're excited, go there and be... If you are excited, go there and be excited. Road, along with John Bishop, who was unveiled as part of the cast of the new series following the New Year's Day special. So if he had a 6 months filming window, that must be basically up. This is probably towards the end, although the running order could be anything. It's also the Amanda Gill, who's cast as the companion Yasmin Khan in the 2018 series of Doctor Who, is also part of the shoot at the Grade 2 listed former tobacco warehouse. I mean, this is a boring article, but I guess it's about Doctor Who. With the film called based in the Lloyd's Amphitheatre, the shoot begins at 7 a.m. today, June 4th, that was yesterday, but is not known how long it will last. Well, listen, it's Sunday the 6th. Get over there if you want. A growing group of Doctor Who superfans are patiently waiting outside the building. Don't do that! You're just going to encourage them! No! Which is due to be turned into flats, as is every abandoned warehouse, isn't it? Eager to catch a glimpse of the cast as they hope meet them. I have to tell you, the one thing that with Jodie Whittaker is good at, and she is very good at this, meeting and greeting fans. She's very, very... I was just saying that, and I'm going to roll it back. As fans that make her feel good, right? Certainly if it's a little girl, she likes that a lot. I don't know how she'll feel about little boys, wearing a David Tennant outfit. I don't know. I've never seen how she react to that before. Jordan Mort 23 said, "We've lived in Bristol for a few years, and the only other time I've heard of Doctor Who being filmed was in 2019. Well, that's really not quite that long ago. In the suspension bridge in the New Year's Day special. Sadly, we missed that because there was filming going on today. We thought we'll come down and catch a glimpse of the actors. Maybe we'd even get a picture of them if we're lucky. We haven't been getting much news about the new season of Doctor Who, aside from the fact John Bishop has been cast." Exactly. Now, is this not like John Nathan Turner would have the entire press corps up there, right there, with pictures of Daleks and just pushing it and promoting it and just loving it, really. I mean, John Nathan Turner, look, he made a bunch of bad episodes of Doctor Who, let's be fair, but he loved Doctor Who, right? He couldn't stop promoting it. And this is the weird thing about Chris Chibnall, not interested whatsoever. We haven't apart from John cast, so it's nice to come down and see some hints for ourselves. It's not every day you meet the cast of one of your favourite shows. It's not going to be today either, mate. Nicholas Briggs, who voices the Daleks and a few other villains on the show, has been spotted at the filming base at Lloyd's. I think that's a pretty good indication of the Daleks involved. I mean, could be Jadoon, could be Cybermen. No, because the next thing is going to tell us not. Nicholas Peggs and Barnaby Edwards, who work as Dalek operators in the long-running show, have also been seen. I was talking about this the other day. One of them was fired at one point. I think it was brought back when Chris Chibnall came back. Okay. The fact that those three have been seen basically confirmed us that they're involved in the Daleks. I'm going to super confirm it soon for you. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture. I'm being filmed inside the warehouse, that says Jordan. It was initially due to be 11 episodes in length, but due to the pandemic was delayed and the season cut down to 8 episodes. Thank God. Okay, I mean, honestly, I remember season 12. Season 12. Go back and look at my videos. Okay, before it started, I actually put a video out saying I'm reasonably optimistic, right? And maybe this year they turned it round, right? I can't believe the indications were it looked pretty good. They looked like they fixed a lot of the major problems, which was it had monsters in it and didn't look like it would be boring. So, but then I actually said, I'm all ready to give it another go. And it was awful. It was absolutely awful. But, and I said to myself, look, it's 10 episodes. Just sit through them and go through them, and then you'll review them. It'll be good for your channel. And it certainly is very good for my channel. And it'll be over and done. It's only 10 episodes. It was torture. I'm not even joking. Torture. So cutting it down to 8 episodes, thank God. And please spread them out as long as possible, because, oh God, it's so hard. And again, listen, if you like the current era Doctor Who, God bless you. Nothing against you. I'm glad you're enjoying. I really am actually glad you're enjoying it. I don't understand, but I'm glad you are. Look, and there's a lot of things I don't understand, quite frankly, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Matt23, another fan waiting outside the warehouse who didn't want to reveal his surname. Oh, listen, I'll be ashamed too, mate. Said, I've come down here because it's a rare opportunity that doesn't present itself very often. See, that's where I am, because I love Doctor Who so much. I would want to go, right? Earlier in the video, I was saying, oh, do you want to go? No, don't go. Don't encourage them. But I want to go. Like, I want to be. And I think I'm probably, I don't know, but maybe, I understand this guy, right? I understand not wanting to give his last name. So, the rumors is that the Daleks may indeed be appearing. The rumor got stronger with this next picture. Boink, there you go. Is that Matt Bishop? What I was saying, is that Matt Bishop with it? I thought it was just a bunch of stagehands bringing it down. That does look. Oh, it could be Matt Bishop. I don't know. Listen, I appreciate him not displaying his great British bum crack, but well done. So yeah, Dalek's back, and again, I don't blame him. Listen, they've got to get the. I think Christian has to get the viewing figures up to save his career at this point, right? I mean, it's pretty much over. His career is pretty much over. I think if he doesn't pull a win out for this, I mean, maybe. Who knows? I mean, the fact that they're filming another 8 episodes of this failing garbage it's proof that the world is insane, right? The world's gone nuts, and like. Honestly, let's say you're in Double Eight Smith. Let's talk Double Eight Smith. You're in Double Eight Smith, and you have an accident, and you poop all over yourself, and it's like really bad diarrhea, and you got like a whirly splat attachment going on your ass coming. Okay, in the middle of Double Eight Smith, and people are like, oh God, I'm vomiting around you, right? You're not going to want to eat a curry and go back to Double Eight Smith in any time soon, right? Which seems to be what they're doing. Like, how, right? So I said, he's got to pull out a win to have a career. I don't know how he got this much of a career, quite frankly. I guess it's the way of saving face, right? But yeah, look, this era of Doctor Who hasn't been overly successful. I think that's fair to say. An indication it hasn't been overly successful is we got an announcement of some new Doctor Who merchandise coming out, which very much doesn't have anything to do with Jodie. I think doesn't have anything to do with Jodie Whittaker. Doctor Who crossovers with Wizard of Oz Camelot announced. This sounds, I don't know. This doesn't sound good. This sounds very Kiddie Winklish, which is where I think it's their last vestiges of sales. I mean, they've had the saleability of Doctor has been whittled down to bloody nothing, which is why the merchandise has been whittled down to nothing. And so this seems like very Kiddie Winklish and also not current seasonish, which both things kind of confuse me. Let's have a look. Doctor Who's Doctor is headed to Camelot and Oz. While that just doesn't sound good. While Doctor Who fans await the show's 13th season, I'm more like dread. Basically, more dread the coming of it. BBC children's books. Okay, so it's the children's book. Have announced 2 new crossover books from writer Jacqueline Rayner. Jacqueline Rayner, solid writer. This is what makes me mad about Big Finish. This is a bit of a side rant. They keep saying, we need women! We need women! Listen, I say that as well, but we need women to write Doctor Who! And it's very important to have women! We must have more vaginas involved in the making of Doctor Who, for some reason. Okay, so that, and then they just basically try to hire anybody who has a vagina, or I think says they have a vagina. I guess a trans woman will do the trick. They keep saying we need women. Why don't you Jacqueline Rayner? I mean, she's a solid writer. Why don't get in touch with Kate Allman? Like people who have a solid track record of being able to write Doctor Who, and not like look, honestly, the quality has just gone down the tube because of this ridiculous policy. But Jacqueline Rayner, pretty good. I mean, she's a guy. She's got a good body of solid work. The first Doctor Who Legends of the first is Doctor Who Legends of Camelot, which sees David Tennant's fan favorite 10th Doctor and companion with Donna Noble to Camelot. They did something similar with the Big Finish before it went crap. With the Donna Noble kidnap series, they had an episode where she was in like a Camelot like a situation. It's really good. I really like that box set. Where they interact with legendary King Arthur and Knights of the Round Table. Yeah, it sounds very kiddie-winkle-ish. Upon entering this hidden pocket world, the inhabitants mistake the Doctor for the wizard Merlin, thrusting him into the center of a dangerous power struggle. Here, the BBC's official notes for Doctor Legend Camelot. It does bang up against Battlefield a little bit, where the Doctor was Merlin in the future. So this ties in very, very well. However, if you read the novelization of Battlefield, which is pretty darn good, it talks about it's a Malcolm McLaren-esque redheaded Doctor. Who knows? Who knows the destiny? While investigating the strange energy in Canterbury, the 10th Doctor and Donna are pulled into a different dimension, smashing a giant hole into another world in the process. Another book that actually did this, I think probably did it much better, is an 8th Doctor book with the Brigadier, written by Paul Cornell. What was it called again? I can't remember. But basically, Brigadier ended up being the king of the realm of I think it's the realm where Battlefield came from, right? I tell you what, we'll look it up. After I finish reading this. In another world and process, as a magic of the hidden dimension slowly seeps, the Doctor and Donna find themselves in Camelot, where a young squire Arthur comes to their aid, and when Doctor is mistaken for Merlin, they are swept up in the glamorous, daring legends of Knights of the Round Table. So, yeah, listen, again, it does feel kind of young readerish, right? It feels very kiddie-winklish. But something much more menacing has awakened. Although I have to tell you, this seems like a fun time. I have a neighbor who I just lent a couple of. He's got a son. He's about 8. I just lent him a couple of. He's really into the Mandalorian, so I lent him a couple of Star Wars graphic novels. They're the couple of Darth Vader ones. His father likes them as well, and he's like all primed to get into Doctor Who. So this will be great for him. I think he would really enjoy this. So yeah, maybe I'm being a bit dismissive. The second story was the 13th Doctor. Okay, Crown Jodie Whittaker into the Land of Oz. So not interested, and of course, a tornado. The emphasis reads, embark on. Although again, this feels right for the 13th Doctor, who is essentially a children's TV character, right? Which is again one of the reasons I can't stand the current era, because it's never been a children's TV show before. It's been a TV show that children liked, but it's been a family show. When it's under the Gus and TARDIS, the 13th Doctor and a fam. Oh god, I hate the use of the word fam. It transports to the magical land of Oz. See, I thought this was going to be a Missy one because it's Missy, obviously. The 13th Doctor and fam find themselves in the magical land of Oz with the damaged TARDIS being damaged TARDIS and unexpected stowaway from the 1930s, but their only hope of getting home is to follow the yellow brick road. So another one by Jacqueline Rayner, and it very, very noticeably not having the 13th Doctor on the cover. I do believe having her on the cover and make something again. If I may quote Davros, may create consumer resistance. Also, Revelation of the Daleks. But when an army of Scarecrow ambushes them, they quickly realise that everything is not as it should be. Well, maybe the fact you're in Oz. Did that? No, this is the 13th Doctor. And they're thrown into the fight for survival against a mysterious enemy. As each of the commanders becomes a shadow of their former selves, only the Doctor is left standing, despite desperate to save her friends. She must. But this Doctor's always desperate, right? Have a bit of confidence. She was apparently going to seek out the mysterious Wizard of Oz to stop whatever forces are at work before she and her friends become trapped in the fictional world forever. So I guess it could be like, land of fiction, that sort of thing. I don't know. Again, listen, having Missy on the cover and not the 13th Doctor, I think says everything, really, doesn't it? When it's coming out, who cares? Who cares? It's essentially what I think. So then we got a little bit of Rumour Patrol going over here with this Radio Timeless with Charlotte Ritchie, who I have no idea who she is. I do know because they tell me somewhere in this. Talks feel good, a fresh meat reunion, and feeling very concerned over Doctor Who. So what I think is going on here is. I think the current season is going to end with a cliffhanger regeneration, much like Patrick Troughton's regeneration, and we won't see who it is. I think they're just trying. I think they're doing a bunch of things. I think they're trying to lay the groundwork for to suggest this person, maybe to whoever the new producer is. But I think what they're doing mostly is disinformation to try and suggest the current era has been anything other than a dismal failure. So yeah, listen, we made a Women Doctor Who, and it was the best it's ever. Everybody loved it. It was fantastic. No, it wasn't. So let's just do more of that because they're very, very, very into this insane agenda they got. Let me see. Let's have a quick look before it gets talked to. So she's Commodore. She does a bunch of stuff. She was something about being a lesbian. Look, she's got a lesbian drama. How about this? I know, listen, BBC. This is gonna sound crazy, right? It's gonna sound maybe even a little bit perverted to you, because it's a bit sexually deviant in the year 2020. Have you thought maybe of doing? Now this is gonna be radical. It'll upset people. About doing a story about a heterosexual romance. I understand it's not done very much in this day and age. But I think that might be something that I'll give you a bit of an in. So, so this is when I saw this picture, I'm like, how are these women allowed to be sexy? I don't understand what's going on. Then I saw below. Oh, it's from 2011. Okay, yeah, back before the insanity started. She was in Peep Show. Oh no, from the Minds of Peep Show's creator. But where do we get to Doctor Who? Call the midwife. Yeah, look, she's doing the rounds as everything. Okay, so obviously she would be suggestible to. After the motion from Nortata's house, wherever it is, it wasn't long before Ritchie was back on the BBC for a guest spot on Doctor Who 2019 New Year's special resolution. She starred as archaeologist Lynn. Oh, she was the one with the Dalek on her back, wasn't she? Who seemed very, very, very ordinary, right? Very, nothing special about her at all. Who crossed paths with the 13th Doctor and her companions when her mind was taken over by a Rogue Scout Dalek. While not an expert in all things Who, Ritchie can remember being a bit scared of by a couple of episodes in the Tennant and the Smith eras prior to joining up herself. She sounds like she's perfect for Doctor Who, the Chris Chibnall Doctor Who. She sounds like she's absolutely perfect for it, has no interest in it, never seen it before, and doesn't really know much about it, doesn't really care about it, right? Pretty much the Jodie Whittaker model. I hadn't watched a load of it. It could have been Jodie Whittaker saying this, but I was. The amazing thing is, again, go check back my video from last week. Jodie Whittaker realized she saw some episodes of Doctor Who. I think Twice Upon a Time, right? She saw Twice Upon a Time while she's 6 weeks into filming, and she said, "Oh my God, I'm doing this wrong. This is really, really bad. I'm doing this terribly." And she went to Chris Chibnall and says, "No, we like you doing this, mate. We like you being crap because I don't know, but that was a real story." I hadn't watched a lot of it, but I was really aware of its loyal fan base. Quite a bit smaller now, and very, very concerned about doing it justice. You weren't bad in it, okay? Listen, I wouldn't fret. It wasn't you that. Listen, Jodie Whittaker is the greatest wingman for an actor possible, because whatever you're in, she's going to be the standout worst thing in it, right? She's going to be, you could be a really bad actor and stand next to Jodie Whittaker, and you can look pretty good. It's like, oh, yeah, that performance was good. Well, everything's relative, baby. So I was really excited to be in Jodie Whittaker's series. Yeah, I understand you're excited to be, because it's so stunning and brave and breaking that glass ceiling and breaking a 60-year-old franchise. At the same time, she's so amazing. She's so amazeballs. Oh, she is. She's so amazeballs. And it was just such a pleasure to work with. Okay, it was a huge honor to watch Doctor Who implode before your eyes. Be a part of the implosion. Also, to have anything to do with the Daleks, I really can't believe I got to do that. The Dalek creature was pretty good. Again, production design in the current era, I think when Chris Chibnall doesn't get involved, it's normally pretty good. The TARDIS is terrible, though. The TARDIS is awful. Rumours continue to circulate Jodie Whittaker's future on the show, with some fans theorising the Doctor could regenerate once again at the end of the series, at the end of the next series. Well, you have speculated that quite strongly, Radio Times. It's not us, it's you, mate. Why are you speculating that? You tell me why you're speculating that, and then I'll either agree or disagree with you. Once again, the next is Ritchie says that taking over the legendary role will be a spectacular job, although she initially thought herself to be out of contention due to her existing role in the universe. Nothing matters, darling. Nothing matters. There doesn't need to be any internal logical continuity. This is Chris Chibnall, Doctor Who. I already said, and also, Capaldi's been there a bunch of times. People, Crowley Baker, it's not such a big deal. I just don't think it would narratively be satisfying that somebody who popped up in one of the episodes a couple of series before suddenly becomes the Doctor. Again, Google Maxwell, okay? And then you Google Maxwell 6th Doctor, and you'll see it's not such a big deal. Suddenly be the Doctor. I think I may have ruined my chances. No. When Roman Peabody managed to secure his gig as the 12th Doctor despite early appearances in 2 in-universe things. One is was it the Rumour guy, Camelot, whatever it is, and the other one as from Children of Earth, Torchwood and Spinner's Children of Earth. Ritchie remains daunted by the prospect of taking the reins of Whittaker's groundbreaking run. Well, I think groundbreaking is a fair description, don't you think? I think is a fair description. I just don't think it would be. I think we're in my chances. Never say never. Ooh, just imagine, as Rusty Davis would say. Just imagine. I mean, she's got big shoes. She's so brilliant. I really loved her in that part. Really? Look at this picture. She literally looks like she's taking a shit. I mean, honestly, she looks like she's taking a shit in this picture. And it doesn't seem weird. I mean, look, zoom in. Look, Ryan's face is like, ooh, you're taking a shit. And he's like, crap, you're right, she is taking a shit. And she's like, she's so stunning and brave. She's brilliant. She's so brilliant. I really love her in the part, even though I have no idea what the part is or anything to do with the show whatsoever. So there we go. A teeny tiny bit of news in a news vacuum, in a news desert. And again, Chibnall, mate, can you, let me just throw this up again. Can you imagine what John Nathan Turner would have done with this? Again, the national press would have been there. They would have been posing around the Daleks. They would have been smiling. Like, you don't need... Okay, nobody cares. There's no need to surprise anyone, because nobody freaking cares anymore about this show because you made it bollocks. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.